here to talk about why they get these cold stun turtles. And we're going to talk to someone at Loggerhead pretty soon here. We'll introduce them about the story behind these recent cold stun turtles. There's a bunch of them. Walk around. Chai. They all have, oh, this is not a cold stun turtle. All right, I'm here with Jamie, who works at Loggerhead Marinelfe Center. She is a hospital technician, and she's gonna talk a little bit more about the cold stun turtles. In South Florida, there's a lot of rehab centers that are getting, actually all over the South, these cold stun turtles. Tell us a little bit about why the turtles are here, how they got here, and the process of them being released, like how long will they be here, and so on.
So last week we received 17 from Volusia Marine Science Center and the Whitney Lab up in St. Augustine. They are smaller facilities, and they've been getting about over 100 to 150 turtles in the last week. So they have shipped down the more stable turtles so that we can provide care and they can focus on the ones that are continuing to come into that area. So with these turtles, they all kind of are coming in with the same symptoms. They are thin, they're covered in epibiota, so these are the ones that have been cleaned up, so they're looking good. They're a little bit more stable. They also come in with low glucose, dangerously low, so we do supplement with fluids, dextrose, to get them feeling better, and then a nice healthy diet of squid, fish, and greens, lettuce. We do romaine lettuce here, since that's the closest thing we can get to their diet. These guys will be here probably for another month or so, and then also now we're starting to see some of these cold stun. They're not necessarily cold stun, we've been calling them cold stress because they're not quite cold enough to be cold stun, but the cold's definitely impacting them. They probably have some underlying conditions, and then the cold weather on top of that has made them strand, get very weak, and very thin. But now we're starting to see some in our area in Palm Beach County. We've had 7 of the little juvenile greens come in, and then we've also had 2 subadult loggerheads come in with the same effects.
So I have a question. What temperature is the water here?
So we actually have warmed it to 75 degrees. When they come in, we've had some as low as 62 degrees, so we actually will slowly warm them up in some of our rooms. When they're that cold, they actually aren't swimming a lot, so we do put them inside in a dry container so that they can rest, slowly warm up, get their metabolisms going, and then we'll get them out in these warmer tanks.
And how long do you think they'll be here?
Probably about a month for most of these guys.
Okay. All right.
Or girls.
And most of these are relatively young turtles. They do get older turtles as well, but the older turtles are able to adapt a bit better with colder temperatures, is that right?
Yeah, so this is more the life stage of them coming back from the Sargassum Sea. They're starting to move into the coastal waters, so they are a little smaller. They can be anywhere from 5 to 7 years old, and they're kind of just adjusting to that coastal life, so that could also be a factor into why we're seeing the smaller ones strand.
Very cool. And very similar to the iguanas in this area, actually. The iguanas get cold stunned, but none of us want to go rescue them because there's way too many. Just like reptiles, have a hard time monitoring their body heat. And so this tank has 5 of them in here, and actually 6. They all have names. So there's ginger, eggnog, kombucha. You guys figuring out the theme yet? Drinks? What's that one? Orange juice?
Orangino. Japanese Minute Maid.
Japanese Minute Maid,
so they
okay.
get a drink for every letter of the alphabet, so they have to get creative.
All right, cool. And they're getting,
We're getting fish,
squid and like a type of fish?
Yeah, mackerel or herring or capelin.
Herring, yeah, I thought it was herring. So they get fed romaine lettuce, which is closest to their natural habitat. It's funny that iguanas actually also love romaine lettuce, as well as all of our plants, vegetables, flowers, everything you name it. And of course some fish to eat and squid. So he is individually making sure that they all get their share. So this guy, you can see my hand, how big he is. He's probably just under 10 years old, maybe 8 or 9. And then you have like these over here that are about almost half the size, and these ones might be only 4 or 5 years old. And they're quick. But a lot of the turtles you see out in the ocean that I photograph are this size. So these are the small juvenile to subadults. They're in the coastal waters, sensitive to cold, stunned temperatures. So when the temperatures drop, the water temperature also drops relatively quickly in shallow water. They live in shallow water. We are in the intensive care area. So this is a special area where the public can't get as close to. And these are the rehab turtles that are usually just coming in or have certain care that need to be given to them. This is mainly occupied by cold sun turtles that are from St. Augustine, which recently came in about a week ago. And here is a little juvenile dreamer. These are small guys, probably less than 10 years old. And right now we're with one of the technicians who is giving him his daily food. He just took a vitamin, is that right?
Yeah.
He just had a vitamin, and now he's getting some, is that herring? Not sure, a type of fish. You can see some squid down there. I'd probably go for the squid first. Turtles love squid. Calamari. And that one is named Tim. So all the turtles have a name.